And we're live. Welcome back to another Thursday night jam with RCJesus and SASquatch. Oops, I forgot to change the episode number. That's all right. We're already one off anyways. Technically 89, I think.
Nine.
Even though it says 87. Oh well.
Uh,
Welcome back. I know we had a few week hiatus between Chris being busy and me being busy and exhausted, the both of us. Just wasn't working out, but we both had time tonight, so we're back. Sorry for the hiatus, but we needed it. Tonight I'll be getting this thing all stickered up. I got my stickers from RC Plate Shop for it, and I got pictures on my phone for
cool.
reference. These actually came from right by you, Chris, in Portland.
Oh, really?
Yep, I
RC
got
plate shops in
those.
Portland?
Yeah, I guess so. I got those a
Oh,
couple weeks ago. I've been sitting on them. I got my
cool.
rubbing alcohol to clean off anywhere before I put them, even though it's not greasy or anything, especially now that I've been touching it. I want to get that shit off so they stay on there forever, hopefully. Um, weren't too bad, 50 bucks for custom stickers. They already had the scheme done because my buddy Mike has one of these and got it done. So I just had to tell him, hey, send me what you sent Mike. And they looked up his and on the way they went. Um, But it's been a busy day, so I figure we'll just kind of BS and chill for a minute. Chris is slamming some dinner real quick before we get running. And I just need some time to relax because it's been go, go, go all day. So we'll take 10 or 15 minutes to shoot the shit. Not sure who's in here yet. Looks like my analytics are screwy tonight, but the chat appears to be working. I don't see anybody yet, but Dylan is being Dylan. He wasn't feeling well end of last week. He's got a bacterial infection making like scabby shit in his ears and on the tip of his nose and a couple other little spots. And I guess the antibiotics didn't agree with him. Usually they say, oh, yeah, he might feel sick or whatever. I'm like, sure, he'll be fine. But about 12 hours after taking the first one, he decided to throw up all over in my bed.
Oh.
He's like, oh, wonderful, thanks for that. And I'd already had a long night. And then he got diarrhea and was puking again. So I'm like, well, I wouldn't want to be going up to the shop if I were him. And
Yeah.
I certainly don't want to be cleaning up liquid shit and vomit from the carpet in the shop a couple, two, three times of the day. Because being as it's just me getting in and out every half hour to give him a chance, it wasn't
Yeah.
plausible. So I'm like, well, I'll just piss 10 or 20 people off and stay closed and for his benefit and mine. But as you can see, he's right as rain, back to his old play with me, give me attention, let's fuck around. So, Robin, then go entertain yourself. Nice catch. But yeah, plans for tonight. I got my hydraulic oil to fill this beast and bleed it. I got the radio already, batteries turned on, made sure that works. I didn't check voltage in this, which I told Chris, but I've literally got like 150, 200 more batteries sitting next to me and a couple bat safes. So if that one happens to be dead, there's bound to be some storage mode in there with enough juice. So we'll get it stickered up, filled with fluid. And then the way you bleed these, it's not like bleeding brakes or anything like that. There's no bleed valves. You just simply keep running the functions and watching it jerk and drop and stuff until it starts functioning smoothly because all the air just back feeds back into the tank and bleeds out.
Yeah.
So we'll get all that accomplished tonight and get it running. I did notice my cab, see that, is loose because I
Mm.
haven't gone through and removed every screw and Loctited it yet. So I'll have to do that. I don't think I'm going to screw with that tonight. Don't really feel like getting into that kind of mess. That can wait for another day because I'm not going to have time to run this shit until after the new year anyways. But at least that will be all I have left to do then. It'll be a running, functioning, stickered up, ready to go piece. I just got to do the fun shit of 3 hours of unscrewing and rescrewing. What we got? What's up, Tommy? What's up, Stacy? Whatever, Tommy. It was only 3 weeks. Sometimes life gets in the way.
Mm.
So middle-aged with kids and jobs, it's not always free time,
Dude.
which you guys are well aware of, I'm sure. So I have no idea. Like I said, I got these stickers. Mike had them done. And I think he probably looked up which model was closest to this It's SY, it's hard to read backwards. SY215C-9. I haven't even looked to see if that's a real model. I assume it is because Mike works with heavy equipment and shit, not big shit like this, but and he would have probably looked it up to make sure it was the right one. Because this model is kind of hard to find one that looks like it. And I didn't even know what Sany was. I guess it's a Chinese manufacturer. And he was like, yeah, I found one that looks like a Sany or Sany. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. The Sani, who the fuck knows what it is.
Sany.
Okay, Sany.
Mhm.
And it has looked great. Because, I mean, they look cool when you get them out of the box, but they just look fucking tits once they put the stickers on them. Takes the scale level from like here to off the charts, you know? So you got to sticker them up and make them look legit. Chris got his new project toy. You can go ahead and fill him in on that.
Yeah, Robert Dunning. We talked about this months ago, I
2
think.
months, probably.
Yeah, he was talking about doing a comp, like, sub comp van.
That's right. That's what
And,
it started from.
yeah, and so he said he had this molds that, he popped these molds of these Chevy Astro vans. And so I was like, yeah, send it to me then. So he said he was going to send it, and he did. Finally got it the other day. It was weird because I had a package coming. I got a notification that it was coming. I'm like, where? I didn't order anything. What the fuck? And so I got it, and I saw who it was from. I'm like, oh, sweet, it's the van. But
Christmas.
what's cool is I want to put it on my lowrider chassis, and it's going to be perfect. Like the wheelbase is perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be a low riding hopper minivan with a crazy amount of speakers in it.
How many do you think you're gonna fit in there? Like 25, like a fucking real one, or are you just gonna go
No,
like 40?
I want to make it loud, so I'll probably put probably 6 full ranges and 2 subs in it.
Okay. That'll be plenty loud. And he said it's something appears to be some sort of PVC or something, right? So hopefully
Yeah, it's almost a kind of a hard body almost.
yeah.
It's got some flex to it though. So
A nice middle ground, huh? Almost like a Traxxas TRX4M body or SCX24 body, like a hard body, but not really.
yeah, I'm trying to think what I've seen that's like this. I've done bodies with this before, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah, I've messed with this before, this type of material before, and I'm trying to remember what I did it on. But yeah, I know it's super cool.
It
It's
kind
what
of like the color, it reminds me of those gray super tough bodies Proline was doing.
Well, this is like a primer. Like this is like a gel coat or a primer that was like in the mold, I think.
Okay.
If you look at the inside, it's kind of that eggshell white yellow.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
What's he got written in there? Did he write you a little note?
I don't think this one was for me, but it says leave the skirts on the rear wheel well. So like leave the skirts on.
Right.
Candy green with graphics on a modified Monte Carlo frame. So I'm guessing it means the red cap Monte Carlo.
Yep.
So I'm thinking he was going to use this for something else and didn't. So, which is funny because
it was probably for a customer build that backed out of it or something or changed.
Well, the Monte Carlo chassis is shorter than this too, so it wouldn't have lined up. This lines
That's
up
why I
perfect.
had to modify it. Yep.
I mean, this legit lines up perfect. Like it's the width is even like the width is good. Like it lines up good.
I wonder if it was designed for it.
I don't know.
If it was
I'll
designed
have to
specifically
cut
to
this.
fit
I
the
gotta
lower-
cut this whole back off though.
Right.
Yeah, but there's nothing back there. That's just where the battery sits and the weight sits. So
Right. Yeah, on the hopper.
yeah. So I mean, I cut it off. Cut it off right. Cut it off like right here, right by where this
Right.
hole is, and it'll sit right on it. Like it'll be perfect.
Yeah, and you can find a way to mount a battery differently easily enough.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Knowing you, you'll CAD design something and 3D print it and make it all pimp. So
Yeah, there's so much room in here. So
you're gonna try and make it so like the rear doors open and you can like fold them open and see.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I want a way to show off the speakers inside, but
Yeah.
not not like make the body look dumb either, because it's designed kind of like a panel van, so no windows. Like
Oh
it's
yeah, which is
designed to
what
be
a
a panel.
comps system
Yeah.
rig have.
So I was thinking about cutting out the back windows and doing clear there.
Yeah, put some Lexan.
Yeah, and maybe do like the side doors in the window, do some clear Lexan in there so you can see into it.
Oh man, and you could go super hardcore and put little tiny, like 1.5, 2 mil screws in it, like it's
Yeah,
the plexiglass
yeah.
bulletproof shit they use on the that would be dope.
And I could even get thicker Lexan to really make it,
Mhm.
sell it
Yeah,
on it.
get like .80.
And I would like to put an interior on it like they do the super stripped down interiors.
Tommy's right with us. As soon as we were talking about it, his comment
Windows,
popped
yep.
up.
And then I want to do like a really super shaved interior, just like they do on the comp vans, where it's like super minimalistic inside, one
Right.
seat, like enough to make it drive, like because that's like the rules, it has to drive.
Yep.
So I want to do like a scale comp van interior.
Mhm.
So like you can look in there and see the speakers in the back and have all the support bracing in like they do on the vans and everything. I want to do all that. So,
Dylan, fuck off. Go entertain yourself, please.
but yeah, no, I got cool ideas for it.
How do you think you're going to cut the wheel wells out? Just cut them out like it's got big flares on it? Are you going to
Well,
cut them out, the flares out, you think, so that it's just got the little bit of flare like a real Astro head?
I'll probably leave the flare out
Yep.
and cut them out, but then I got to figure out how to do it and make it look right too. Because I could put it on donks. I could put some donks on it.
Some
That would look cool.
2.2s or 2.6s or something.
They'll fill in the wheel well really good.
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah, I might
It
get
won't
some.
have that classic 90s look of the 13-inch Dayton's that would have been on it, like on the
I
fucking.
could do that. I mean, that's kind of like what they're going for with these. So
Mhm.
I could keep it smallies and go like that.
That's how I was telling them before we started. Like, man, I haven't seen a lowrider Chevy Astro van in many, many years, but I remember seeing
Yeah.
the Lowrider magazine and shit in the 90s, you know. And
You know what
unfortunately,
I
it
haven't
was a
seen?
lowrider that was either pimped out for cruising with a bed and a little love seat and table and shit in the back, or it was just full of fucking speakers.
Hmm. Well, what I haven't seen on a lot of the lowriders yet are fender whiskers.
Oh, yeah, curb feelers.
Yeah, and I
That
will
would,
put on this. I'm gonna put them on this fucker. Hell yeah,
that
on
would
the
be
van.
super easy to make too. That would be
Oh
like,
yeah, for sure.
hmm,
Freaking curb
hell
feelers,
yeah.
curb whiskers on it. The whole deal, man. I want to do the whole thing, and just some crazy, obnoxious neon design on it. Just
Yep.
metallic flake and neon just through the fucking roof. I want to go on it.
You gonna go crazy with graphics and everything like back in the day or not?
We'll see. I'll try. I'll try.
That's a
I don't.
lot of paint work when you start doing like lowrider style
I
going.
know, and I don't want to go beyond my abilities and fuck it up.
Right.
So I gotta be a little tame with it. But I do want it. I want it to be bright. Like I want to look at it and be like, fuck me. like like the neon yellow and the neon pink on top of each other and just
Mhm.
yeah. I want to go crazy with it. So yeah,
Excellent.
that's gonna be fun. I'm actually really excited to do this. So
That'll be fun to watch come together.
well, it's because I don't like I think the Monty chassis is cool, but I don't want to do all the same bodies everybody else is doing. I want to do something different.
Right.
So, and I was going to do the lowrider truck. So I bought the RC 4-wheel drive Toyota body and I was going to do a bed dancer. Well, now everybody's doing bed dancers. Red Cat's releasing a bed dancer. So,
Are they though?
oh yeah, no,
They've
they
been
actually
talking
did.
about it for like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah, I know forever. No,
And I
they're
know a
actually
bunch of people that
shipping
had the
them.
pre-orders canceled them because they were tired of
Yeah.
waiting.
But I'm like, that's already played out now. So I'm like, what can I do? Oh, a fucking van. Yes.
Right. Yeah, that'll be dope. That's cool that Robert had that and sent it to you. He's a good guy.
Yeah. No, he's super cool. I'm super appreciative of it.
Hopefully
So
he'll chime in at some point tonight.
yeah, no, I want to go just off the walls crazy with this thing. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go scale with it. That's a whole nother animal.
Of course.
So,
It's always scale, man.
well, I mean, like have the hood open and have an engine in it. Like
I
really,
say okay.
yeah. Because I had a plan for this chassis. So my guy that I use, JE Designs, that does the motors I like,
Yeah.
He's now releasing an LS and a couple of engines now where the 540 can will fit in, and the
Yep.
RC four-wheel drive will bolt, that trans will bolt right up to it now.
Right.
And so I've been waiting for him to do that so that I could put it in this and actually make it scale driveline too. Have the scale driveline down the middle and like do it proper.
Yes.
Like radiator, detail the engine bay, the whole thing. So that'd be kind of cool to pop the hood on the van and there's a freaking detailed engine bay with a motor in there.
Oh, that would be super dope. And it
Yeah.
looks like it's the right kind of material where you could cut it out
Yeah. No, it's thick enough.
for the backside and just
Yeah.
the actual shit would be a hinge. Although then, of course, how many times can you open it and close it before it fatigues and cracks? But I guess
No, I would
eventually
hinge
it'd be
it.
a clean crack and you could hinge it.
But there's a mold line that's there that I could follow.
Yeah. Drop it.
There's a faint mold line that I could follow there for the hood.
Perfect.
So
And you said it's got a bit of the grill, right? But
yeah, you can see the double, like the the two horizontal bars for the grill and the headlights are there.
although you can easily not take that, measure it off, design it in CAD and print it and just cut it out and insert a legit printed grill that's super pimp.
Oh yeah, I want to put headlights in it, the whole works.
Tommy says scale 26s. He's more cool, I guess. He also just popped up if you do a scale engine and it needs
Yes.
alternators. And yeah,
Yes.
like 4, 6 alternators, like 300
Yep.
amps. There.
Crazy big heavy gauge wires. Big heavy gauge wires running back, everything. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
The whole deal.
scale would probably be what, like 16, 18 gauge would look like fat ass out gauge or double
Yeah.
out.
That'd be about right. Yep.
Oh, I'm psyched. Well, that'll be cool to see in 2 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know how many projects you got going and how it goes. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Shit, I still have some us looking at my wrecker, deuce and a half wrecker build. That's God, when did I start that? I was cranking hard on it for like a year. It's like 90% done, right? That's my thing, is I get almost all the way done till the tedious detail work.
Yep.
And that was God,
This
8
I
years
know
ago.
what this reminds me of now. I know exactly what this reminds me of.
What?
RC boat hole.
Oh yeah, like an
Almost
18, 24 inch.
exactly. It's like the exact same kind of plastic you see in an RC boat hole. That
Yeah.
same color and everything. That's what it reminds me of. That's exactly what it reminds me of. Yep.
That'll
That's
be sick.
exactly. Oh, it'll be cool. I'm dude, it's like literally it's just like if the back piece wasn't on, it would fit on perfect. It would just drop right on. Like whoop. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look at some pictures here. Dylan, fuck off. I got shit to do now, okay?
No, that I'm jazzed on that. I am jazzed.
So I just picked 2 pics off the internet. I don't know how they'll show up.
Oh.
Oh, wrong way.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just a couple pics of different angles to get an
Yeah.
idea where shit goes. And I always get just a little nervous applying decals, especially
Well,
like
wait. Well, what's the Sandy model number again? What was the Sandy model number?
SY215C-9. Yeah, I searched these earlier today before I even looked at the stickers.
Yeah. No. There's pictures out there of it. It's a real thing.
And it looks relatively similar to this one, right?
The back's a little more rounded on this one, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Now,
engine slightly different.
you got any idea why they sent me these?
Transfer sheets. So have you ever done?
Oh,
So if you have a decal, so like if you have numbers that aren't attached, you'll put. So what you'll do is you'll peel off the protective layer for the numbers that aren't attached
because they do just peel off like a regular decal.
separately, right?
No, the whole thing is one big chunk.
So there might be a couple that are separate, like you cut them separate.
Oh, it might be. It is.
So what you
This
do,
thing
yeah,
with that checkerboard pattern.
yeah, well, yeah. So or anything like that. So what you do is you put that transfer sheet on top of it,
Right.
peel the transfer sheet, and they'll go with the transfer sheet.
Yep.
You push it on, and you peel the transfer sheet off, and that's how you transfer them straight.
Yeah, I'm familiar with transfer sheets. I've just never done it this way. They're usually already on there, you know what I mean? And you peel it off and then
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Since they were checkerboard, I thought, well, is this just for like super fucking anal guys that want it
Yeah.
100% perfect?
Transfer sheets. I got. Yeah, I got a bunch of it right here. Transfer sheet. It's checkered just like
Okay.
that. Yep.
Time for a refill. No cheerleader
And
beer tonight, Tommy.
they
Crown Royal has a new chocolate out, and I wasn't sure about it, but I tell you what, this shit is fucking delicious. Generally, Crown Apple's my favorite of the crowns, besides, Special Reserve or regular Crown. Some of the other flavors I'm all right with, but not a huge fan. Chocolate, it could be great. Might suck ass. Fucking amazing. And the paint held up pretty well. That's all that came off. Wiping all that with scale rubbing on or scale with regular rubbing alcohol. Okay, actually, now that I know the model, I'm gonna discard these pictures and Google up, oh, not Play Store, Google the actual model.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I know I get it as perfect as I can.
Yeah.
Because with the friends I got, if I fuck it up a little bit, I'm never.
They won't let you forget it.
Yeah.
There's actually a die cast
And
of
that's
that.
fair because I'm the same way. So yeah, you
There's
reap it.
actually a die cast of that exact model online on eBay.
Yeah. It says it's a medium excavator.
Yeah.
Oh, and there she be. Yeah, and it does. Damn, the cab is almost identical.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
The vents are that's real close. And who knows, I'm sure they've done variations on the model over many years. Well, that
Yeah.
makes it easy. Oh, and this one doesn't actually have the where are they? Some of the other models I looked at have this on the back coming off the Sani right there,
Oh yeah.
but it doesn't show it on this particular one I'm looking at. There's a good picture of the
This one
back.
does. Yeah, I found one that has it. There's
Okay.
some
Yeah,
do,
all
some
the ones I'm
don't.
looking at don't have that on there.
Yeah,
Interesting.
there's
Well,
one that
maybe
does
I won't
have.
use them because I think Mike used them on his, so that way the two of ours are differentiated just a
Well, I
touch.
think there's the newer ones have it. It looks
Really?
like the newer ones have like the font is different. They look more modern. And it has those red lines. If you look at some of them, they look like older font, like older model, like older the
Right.
same model, and it doesn't have that red.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep this one and open it up.
Yeah, there's a couple different schemes for that model. Looking online.
I just downloaded the image. Where'd it go?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's got it. Yeah, there's a couple different variations of the way they do the scheming on it. This one's the closest one, I think, to what your decals are.
Oh, it took too long to download. That's what was messing with it.
Thank you. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
And it's still not showing up. Screw it. I'll just look at Google. Okay. Well, where does that? Oh, okay. And these go with the dots on the side. Now I wonder if all these dots. Oh, they are. God, those ones at the end of the Sani are that way too, which highly demotivates me from doing this because it's just a lot more complicated and easier to fuck up. Damn it. Oh, it wouldn't be worth doing if it was too easy, right?
Right.
All right, I'm gonna have one more smoke, then do it. But I'm psyched to see that Astro build come through.
Yeah, I'm jazzed on that one.
How's uh how's the new teaching job going doing shop class?
Um, Not bad. It's
Fuck
the
you, Tom.
hardest part of the whole thing is just no curriculum. I'm just trying to figure out
Right.
like I know what to teach, but like how to structure it, how to not be repetitive. Like it's hard without a curriculum and like any guidance at all. Just kind of creating from scratch on the fly. And I'm used to having 40-minute classes and it's the same class 3 days in a row. Now I have a 70-minute class every day. It's different. So it's a lot more planning and just a lot
How
more like
many how many a day are you teaching? Is it just once a day, or do you have 2 or 3 classes throughout the
I
day?
have four 70-minute classes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, but two of them are there. So there's two of the same class. So I've got two small engine and I have two basic car care. So I only have two classes to prep for basically because I'm doing the same thing in those classes. So
Right.
to come up with two 70-minute lessons every day, which is rough. So
Mhm.
it's rough.
And I'm sure the first few weeks here, you're doing mostly book shit and theory and learning tools and terms
Safety and
before you
tools.
actually get into it, right?
Yeah, safety and tools. That's the big one.
So it's probably legit classroom work right now as opposed to shop work.
Yeah.
The boring but necessary part.
Uh-huh. Yeah, once I get them out on the floor, it'll be easier because it's pretty straightforward. It's like, here's how you pull a tire off. Here's how you put it back on.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, I'll show them all the basics and then they got to go around and do it themselves and get checked on it. So after we're on the floor and they've gone through the tools and the safety, it's really actually not bad after that.
And I assume you're going to be teaching them the right way, like they got to torque the lug nuts on properly with a torque
Yes.
wrench, not three other
Yes.
days, right?
And in the right pattern and
Yeah,
blah,
that's
blah.
crucial.
Mhm.
But that's good because if you start teaching them to do cross star pattern on everything, they're just gonna get in the habit of it right from the get-go, whether they're working on heads or manifolds or wheels or whatever. Even if it doesn't need it, everything's gonna get
Yeah,
done
exactly.
that way, like how we are.
Yeah.
Drop it.
No, it's just drilling as much of the basics in as I can because when I get out on the floor, they're gonna forget everything. But
Yeah,
as much as
excitement's
I
gonna
can
take over, and
yeah, so as much as I can get them to like retain, as much as I can get them to retain before we go on the floor, the better. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I got 37 kids in a class, so
that's a good sized class for the kind of
yeah,
activity you're gonna be dealing with.
yeah. And I don't have a huge shop. Like I have, once I get everything sorted and cleaned, I can technically fit 5 rigs in there. So 5 rigs to share between 140 something students.
Right.
Well, not necessarily. So small engines, we're not working on the cars. They have a whole separate thing we do with small
That's
engines.
gonna be like 10, 20 horse Briggs& Strattons and shit. It's
Yeah,
cold.
they're little single cylinder like D engines, and there's a couple overhead valve engines, but yeah, there's a bunch of engines already for that, separate tools and everything. So that's actually not bad. But the automotive class, I've got a little over 70 kids. I have to share basically at the most 5 cars, probably more like 4.
Right.
So, and then I don't really want to have them working on cars on the lifts yet. Because I mean, the way I look at basic car care is like, okay, you're learning how to work on your car at home. You don't have a lift at home.
Yep.
So I want you to jack the car up. I want it on jack stands. I don't want you to be using the lifts. So yeah,
That's all I've worked at home my whole life.
right. So I was like, if you're advanced car care and we're doing advanced shit, then we'll use the lifts. But yeah.
A lift is a huge luxury you only get if you got a dad that's die hard into it,
Mm-hmm.
doing it professionally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got every other kid. Can we bring our own cars in? No.
That's what I would be doing.
No. I told him not at the most. First off, I told him, all right, if you want to bring your car in, you need to do advanced auto. Period. We're
Right.
not going to bring your car in a basic auto. And if you want to do in your car in an advanced auto, you need to be doing good in the class, and it's going to be in the second trimester, not the first.
So is that like, yeah, I was gonna say that's later on that you start with the advanced classes?
Yeah, so I start advanced in second trimester. So it's a two, every class I have is 2 trimesters. So right now I've got basic auto and 2 small engine. So I have 2 basic auto, 2 small engine. Next trimester, I think it goes down to 1 small engine, 2 basic auto, and an advanced auto. So the idea is that the classes will start to get smaller as we keep going and they condense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's interesting. But these kids are like, "Oh, I want to bring in my car and like rebuild my motor." I'm like, "You're not taking my shop up for that long."
You know how long it's gonna take you to rebuild an engine
Yeah,
your first fucking time?
I know. So I'm like, "You want to change your brakes real quick, change your oil, something that takes a day, maybe two. Okay, but your car's not hanging out in the shop. No.
Right. We got other shit we gotta do in here.
Hmm.
Well, it begins.
You've committed.
Yep. If I fuck it up, I gotta spend more money. And $50 for the set of custom stickers I find pretty fair, but I
That
don't
seems
want
like.
to spend it again.
Hmm.
And whoop, by God, I think I fucking nailed it. It's like I've done this a time or 1,000.
The camera makes it look so crooked.
I bet I was gonna ask, I'm like, what do you guys think for a second opinion? And then I looked at the angle of the camera and shit, and I'm like, yeah, you can't tell at all. But
Yeah.
it is I think it's
It
dead
looks
nuts.
like the right side's way too high from my camera position.
I think it's dead nuts here.
Where's the micrometer?
Yep. Top lip.
Use the depth gauge, man. That's what it's there for.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. That would be easier.
No, flip it over.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jesus. So
Yes.
you have to use one of those things.
Nope. My first time. Fucking half a millimeter, quarter millimeter off
Good
by
enough.
eye in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But see, some people are like, why are you drawing on this? But I imagine most people watching this know. Because I can do that.
It's
I'll
gonna get scratched anyway.
Sharpie instead of the fucking Marks all.
Mhm.
Because Sharpie would have gone boop. This I have to wipe a little bit, but goodbye line.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
And I'm spent.
All right. So the 215 goes to the back edge of the line. And what's nice is, again, you guys probably, it's not, yeah, it's not going to show through, but
Yeah.
there's a line, right, where the weight bolts on in the back. And it has the exact same one here. So that makes these side ones,
Nice.
except for the
Yeah.
stupid fucking checkerboard part, really easy. I did not sign up for transfer paper.
Oh,
It's like they think I'm a professional or something. What the hell?
first world problems.
I know. I know. Well, that's where I live, right?
I'm gonna whine about putting stickers on my toy tractor.
Yep. Life is hard. Some people got to walk 18 miles each way for water, carrying a pound ceramic jug on their head. I have to put fucking transfer sheets on stickers. But see, like, it already, just looking at it now, it already looks so much better just with the one sticker on it.
That already makes a huge difference. Yeah. It's amazing what the right decals will make it like something look.
Yeah, I learned that when I got my first dozer, the D10.
Yeah.
Robert Blatter, I think, used to make the stickers, maybe still does for those. And it looked cool, but that thing is just so much yellow, right? That it was like, it looks cool, but after you get over the wow, how cool, you're like, ugh.
Mhm.
It looks cool, but
Yeah.
kind of like absolute shit at the same time. And then it's just literally a few small stickers, right? There's not a lot of decals on them, but when you
Right.
put You small one now, and you're like, chef's kiss. No,
Right. They're just amazing how big of a difference it makes.
okay, so this is the one for this side. And this one, yeah, I can just line up with the lines. And you guys won't be able to watch me put this one on. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Dylan, fuck off. I gotta try and be precise here. This is a one-shot deal.
Hmm.
I can get my stupid fucking hair out of my way. The problem with me with shit like this is my shakes. Like I'll get it right
Mm-hmm.
on, but since I got the tremors
Yeah.
to keep it nailed.
Oh, shit.
Not quite perfect. About a quarter millimeter of error again, but once it's dirty and scratched and shit, you'll never notice. And you won't notice it unless you're looking at it like this anyways. Okay, so now I need this one for the boom. That picture I've got out of it kind of makes it hard to tell exactly where it's at, but it looks like it's just fairly centered. Oh man, but you know what? This one's easy enough with the transfer sheet after the model number because I got that solid line there and it goes. But this one, I got to do the whole thing with the transfer sheet or I'm totally going to fuck where those checkerboards go up.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm saving the transfer sheet shit for last. I haven't done that in ages, years. Oh man, that's going to be fun to solder. I just found, you guys won't be able to see them. They're literally like 32 gauge wires probably for the LEDs up to the boom. And the ground is ripped in half.
Oh no.
Wonderful. Nothing like brand new shit unused that you got to repair already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, flip this around. Be bitch. Now you're probably not going to really be able to see me for a bit, but that's okay. Ah. Infinite. Yeah, you got it right. Whew. Thought I fucked that first one up for a second, but I didn't. Okay, so yeah, this is right. Beautiful. Ugh. I hate those little scares like that when you see something you're like, wait, did I just make a drastic mistake? There, yeah. And are you happy now, Tommy? I'm putting the damn stickers on. Dylan, please, not right now. It's the wrong time,
That's what he
home.
came here for. He came here to see stickers, damn it.
Yeah, it's so entertaining to watch decals be applied. Or as my Canadian friends would say, decals.
Decals, really?
Oh yeah, the Canadians and Europeans is decals. First time I heard that when I was a kid, I'm like, what the fuck is a decal?
You might as well taste testicles.
Ah, shadows are fucking with me.
Oh, horrible sound.
Oh man, by the way, I don't know how many of you guys are classic Beavis and Butthead fans, but I was watching the latest episode last night. They come on at midnight. I was watching it like 12:15, going to bed, laying in bed.
Mhm.
Man, if you liked old Beavis and Butthead, the new ones are great. Hold on, dog lost his ball under the bench again. But this one last night had me like damn near pissing my pants laughing. So if you like old Beavis and Butthead, watch the new shit. It's the newest episode of season 3 of the new ones. It is absolutely hilarious. Dylan, I'm about to get an X-Acto knife out, so you really got to stop fucking around, boy. I need room, so we're gonna flip it and do the other side first. Here, I'll show you what. Ba-ba! Ugh.
Nice.
Oh man, it already looks so much cooler. Hell yes. All right. Wonder, wonder where that one goes. So that's the only one of these I have. Oh no, this is the second checkerboard, but that one, I have to figure out where it goes. It says lone soldier there. I'm not sure. Maybe on the cab? No. Gonna have to do some more Googling. More Googling. Okay, so I can do too high. And 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 long. I hope this blade's good. Not very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I showed Cadence that video with the pinball going around and shit when they did it when she was a little kid. She's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Only one of my favorite shows from all time when I was a kid." Like, you know anybody fucking like Gen X or very elder millennial, if that's how they count to 12. Unfortunately, it probably won't show up, but even the tip of this X-Acto is bent from doing God knows what with it, probably pulling bearing shields apart or something. Oh, beautiful. Clean my fingers again since I've been throwing Dillard's ball around. A little tip a lot of people forget. Don't hesitate to wipe your fingers and shit off on the rubbing alcohol. Now make it move. Let me finish putting the fucking stickers on, Tommy. Jeez. Some people's kids, you know? Oh, Tommy, if you're still up when we're done here as well, hit me up. Uh, got something to talk to you about. Chris, that's when you're supposed to go, ooh, you're in trouble.
I am.
Like the teacher. Oh, I need to speak with you after class.
I guess.
Usually I was in trouble, but sometimes it was good things. Come on, just D-Lamb already. There it is.
Okay. I don't live in Canada, though. Fuck.
Let's hope that was enough. Okay, let me guess. I put the wrong side on first, so I gotta flip this bitch around. Nope, sweet. Now, what do they have it aligned to? Top of the boom. Ah! One little goddamn checkerboard.
Yeah,
That's gonna be fun to put on with the tip of an X-Acto.
yeah.
I think I'm just gonna line it up with that bolt. The what? The A or the S? The A.
What are you doing?
I can't believe that one checkerboard. Although I guess I shouldn't bitch. It could have been like half of them. Could be worse, right? Look at the bright side.
Oh, MX-5. Okay.
Beautiful. Much better. Yeah, I don't feel like doing those last ones. I'm gonna do the boom other side first. Ugh. Oh, I got this stupid boom in my way though. Damn it. The bench top is just not quite big enough for these kinds of jobs.
Oh.
So you building
This,
the Astrovan
yeah,
yet?
sure, sure. Yeah, I've already got it painted.
Hell yeah, man. God damn, you work fast.
Oh. That's what she said.
That's not what you want to hear.
Oh, oh, fuck! I ate too much pizza.
That's what she said. Now you have a headache.
Oh, my stomach. Fuck.
You missed the joke.
I did miss the joke.
You know, they always have a headache.
Uh,
I mean, not that I'm aware of, I've never been married, but so I've seen in every comedy ever and heard from many friends. "Oh, I have a headache."
that's my daughter lately. She's been having headaches like crazy.
Yeah, women seem to get them a hell of a lot more than men.
Because they have to put up with us.
Well, why don't we get headaches? We have to put up with them. It
It's
goes
true.
both ways.
It's true. We get gray hair. That's how it comes out of us.
No. Wait, what? What's this gray you're talking about?
Gray hair and high blood pressure.
Yeah, we get high blood pressure and heart attacks and strokes. Aha! Nailed it on that one.
Oh.
Hey, shit, now I gotta see how high it went on this side. This transfer paper is actually really good quality shit. This is going
Yeah.
better than it has in the past. So if you order stickers from RC Plate Shop and get transfer paper, don't fret. It's actually good shit. The stickers are really nicely done as well. Oh. Actually, I want to tear from this side first. Beautiful. Almost done. I guess I should fix the one random missing checkerboard on the other side before I get the rest of it done.
Yeah, otherwise you'll forget about it.
Yep. But this one's gonna suck.
I believe in you.
Nailed it.
There you go. See?
I mean, it's not absolutely perfect, but it's 95% on.
You're like, this is gonna suck. 20 seconds later. Got it.
Well, because if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. You know what I mean? That's what sucks. It's like, well, it's easy until you fuck it up.
Yeah. So you're anticipating fucking it up.
I like to usually be the optimist and anticipate good outcomes and it's going to go the best it can. But sometimes in situations like that, I like to prepare myself for the worst.
Sometimes you're a realist, sometimes you're an optimist.
Yep, exactly. I'm almost never a pessimist, but I'm definitely between a realist and an optimist, depending on what's going on. Okay. Dylan, Jesus, under there again? Stop putting it fucking under there, numbnuts.
Well, of course he's going to put it under there.
You're
You get down
smart,
and
learn. Yeah, he's like, that's how I get your attention, Dad.
get
You're a bitch. Fuck off. Go entertain yourself. You're not making this job any easier.
Oh, shit.
So are you enjoying the shop stuff more than your old stuff so far? Or do you not do it yet because it's too new?
I I don't know. I mean, getting into automotive was to get my foot in the door at the high school level as a certified teacher.
Right,
I don't know if I'll stay there, but I know if I do, I'm going to change things. So I don't like the way it is now.
right.
So I like to make shit more and
Yeah,
like working on cars and fixing them and shit's fine and all, but I want to be like doing manufacturing or welding or I want to be making shit from scratch. That's my jam. So
yeah.
yeah.
Fabrication.
Yeah, I like to fabricate shit. So there's only so much of that you can do in an automotive shop. So
Yeah, it's not like you're teaching custom car class.
right. So I
And if
mean we'll
you're
see where
teaching
it
custom
goes.
car class and building lowriders and mud trucks and hot rods, and fuck yeah, you're fabricating all the time. But
Yeah.
changing brakes and rebuilding engines and shit, there's not much of that
Look,
involved at all.
I went out in my shop 2 days ago and I was gonna make this cool little tool jig so the kids can learn how to like tighten nuts and bolts and screws and
Mm-hmm.
so I was gonna weld some studs on and everything. So I got a shop welder. I go dig the welder out. There's actually a welding table that he was just using. The previous teacher was using it for storage. So I cleaned everything up. I've got, I actually have vents for welding. Like, so you put over, they're up in the, they're up, to put your welding tables under, they have vents and everything and air suction system. And so I put it all, set it all up, right? I go
Right.
put my welder in. There isn't a single fucking plug in my shop for my welder.
Was it 220 and you got no 220?
There's 220, but it's all four prong 220 or fucking
Oh, okay.
the welder's got an old big three pronger on it, like an old school 220 welder.
Yep.
And there's a single fucking one in my shop. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how this welder says auto, and it looks like it may have been used recently, but how? Like, where the fuck did you do it? Like, how did you do it?
He brought in a big generator.
And so I had one of the facilities guys I know came. He was just wandering by one day. I'm like, come here real quick. Let's look at this. And then he's got two of those big fucking twist barrel plugs in the back of the shop that you see at like county fairs where they go out into breakout boxes.
Yep.
The big mofos. I've got two of those in the back of my shop outside. And I'm like, well, fuck, where are the breakout boxes? I'd love to use those. Can't
Yeah.
find. Nobody knows where the breakout boxes are. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this then? Like,
They left with the last shop teacher.
so it's like, because I have 15 cars in the compound. I was like, it'd be nice if I got some batteries in these to put them on tenders with these breakout boxes. But no, it's like, son of a bitch, you guys.
Bureaucracy.
Yeah, it's just a shit show. So I'm just like still in the phase of like figuring shit out. Like stuff like this, where I have a welder I can't use,
Sorry, I had to
all
go
kinds of
on.
shit. And like there's tons of tools I haven't tried to use yet, so I don't even know if they work. Like I just haven't had the time to fuck with them. So
Tommy, less bullshit won't work. That's all I've been doing. I just know how to bullshit while working, man. Up your game, bro.
multitasking.
And this fucking checkerboard thing came out dead nuts. I'm sitting there with my tremors moving like a millimeter at a time, just waiting. And when it hit that perfect line, I was like, stuck. The skills you learn to overadapt to adapt to your handicaps. Oh, it looks so much better now. Like from that angle, ugh, tits. Dylan, seriously, enough. So almost done. Two more stickers after a quick smoke break to relax. Because I may not look like it, but this kind of shit is high stress to me. Because again, it's easy, but if you fuck it up, you're done. So quick relax smoke, finish it, and then we fill it and get it running, Tommy, okay? Oh. Oh. Dylan's also thrilled with this bacterial infection shit. He got some medicated shampoo. And he hates getting bathed, right? I'm old school. I just take him outside with the hose and get him all wet, rub him down with soap and let it sit for a minute and hose him off. He fucking hates it. I think he got traumatized as a little puppy because I didn't trust him alone in the house. So every time I took a shower, I brought his little ass in there with me in the shower so I could watch him. And he would just sit in the corner fucking pissed, like, this is fucking gay, Dad. I don't like this. Oh, now you done did it. I can't even reach that. No. That's next to you fucked up. Go get your tire or your other bone. Where's your tire? He's like, I don't want my tire. I want the ball that I just dropped where you can't reach. Oh, okay. You're in luck. My arm's just long enough to get to it still. Don't do that again, please. Ah. Well, good for you, Tommy. I didn't know we were in a race. You put those bead locks together, you son of a bitch.
But did you do it with a power tool or by hand?
If you did it with a power tool, that's weak sauce.
That doesn't count. That's not fair.
Yeah, always by hand. And that's kind of nice just to admire the look of it now with the stickers. Looks so much better. Power, see? Weak sauce. You don't use power tools on RCs. Rookie shit.
I do, but then I don't brag about it though.
I know, and I always bitch when you get the thing on. I'm like, God damn it, use a fucking regular hand driver. I've seen so many people melt out the nylock and ruin parts and shit getting those fucking cordless screwdrivers. Well, you know how hot that just got, dude? Now, if he's putting bead locks together, he's metal on metal, so that doesn't really matter, but it's the principle, damn it. Oh, here. See if you guys can see what it looks like.
Good. That looks really good.
Much better, right? Amazing
Yeah,
what
looks
a
so
few
much
little
better.
stickers do to it.
Yeah. That looks so much better. Yep. That does it. That'll do good.
Worth doing.
Oh, I'm ready for a nap.
Man, I felt that way at like 3:30 today.
Dude, getting up at 5:30 in the morning sucks.
Oh my God, dude. My daughter's school now. She's got to be there by 7:20.
Yeah.
And it's 45, 50 minutes away going 90. So if I
Yeah.
get stuck in traffic going, God forbid, the speed limit of 65 or 70,
Yeah.
I got to account for that. So we're up at 5:15 on Monday mornings.
Yeah, I gotta have the kids for jazz band at 6:30.
Oh God.
Yeah.
They do it before school, eh?
Yeah, they call it zero period.
Zero period.
Yeah, jazz band's one of the few that is zero period. So
No one else is awake and here right now, so we'll call it zero.
yeah, so I gotta be there at 6:32, which actually I don't mind. It gives me like an hour before my first class, so I got time to like prep and get ready.
Right. Relax a little bit before you get the day started with
Yeah. At
Indian.
least I'm done with my day at 3 o'clock though, which is nice.
Yeah, she's out at 2:30, I think, this year. I never get to pick her up on Fridays. I have to have her mom drop her off because obviously I'm at work, but I think it's 2:30. Whereas
Yeah, so
last year was 3 or 3:30. Because when she was in the elementary, her sixth grade was on the elementary side of campus. And they stagger them by an hour so that the fucking
yeah.
car line isn't ridiculously long.
Oof. Yeah. Oh, I'm beat.
But if all goes well, I'll be dropping her off and picking her up every day, week on, week off, come after New Year.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
There's
oh,
some fighting me on the transfer.
use your fingernails. Really get it in
I
there.
did. I figured it. I fingered it out.
That's the best way to do it.
Yep.
Yep. Oh God.
Now
Oh,
for the timing it right with the tremors again.
Uterus.
Nailed it.
It's like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's like I've been doing this since I was 6 years old or something. Although back then it was worse because they were all water slide decals.
Water transfer decals. Yep.
Fucking sucked building models and shit.
I got so good at water transfer though.
I'm glad those don't really exist anymore.
Yeah, they do. Fuck yeah, they do.
They do, but like you don't see them nearly as often as you used to.
That's what I'm gonna have to use on the three wheelers to get it to sit right on the filament.
Glad it's you, not me.
They don't scare me. Ain't no deal.
Okay. I gotta see if I can find where this last random sticker goes.
Just one of them.
Yeah, it's just this that one
Hmm.
with their little emblem.
I remember I looked.
I don't think I'm even gonna use the wings. Like I said,
I
I'll figure
saw
them
I
out
saw
and
a couple of them with the wings, so they do put the wings on
if I can't figure out where it goes, I'll just ask Mike where he put his.
them. Not on the back.
Doesn't seem to be on the cab anywhere.
Yeah, I don't
I
see
thought
it.
maybe it might be on the front of the cab, like right there.
Yeah, because one of them, wouldn't be on one of the sides usually. I mean, sometimes they'll do asymmetrical
Yeah.
stuff, but
Although I don't really see any top-down views of this thing, so I suppose it could be up here somewhere on
I
the
did
house.
find a couple top views, but I don't see it. on the top piece. Yeah, I don't know.
As I recall, Mike found all the stickers he needed for it and gave it to him. So that's why if I don't find it, I'll just ask him. He knows where it goes. And maybe I just don't use it. I don't see it. We're gonna say fuck.
I don't see, I mean, yeah, I don't see in any of the pictures
I'm
where
not
there's
gonna
a black
spend 10
standing
minutes
sticker.
live searching for it.
Right.
All right. So now, where's the fill on this one? There she be. Let's see. You guys probably won't be able to see Dick, but I'll try and make it better. Ugh.
It'd be pretty hard to see your dick.
It would. It's so fucking tiny, man.
You picked up the joke. Thank you.
Although now I got this thing backwards to me.
There is one picture I saw where they have a Sandy sticker on like on the right side, the opposite side of the cab where it like gets thin toward the front.
Yeah.
I see one or two of them that have a Sandy sticker there, but it doesn't look quite like the one you have. So it'd be the opposite side of the cab where it gets kind of thinner to the front bottom of it. There's a bunch of them actually that have a Sandy sticker right there.
On what? On the back here?
No, the opposite side of the cab,
Over here?
other side of the truck, whole other side of it. So
This side.
no, not on the cab.
Oh, on the house over here.
Right. Yeah. There's a few of them I've seen that have a Sandy sticker right there. And that would make sense because on the other side's the cab, so you'd only have one of them. Yeah, there's a few of them that have a Sandy sticker right there. Yep, that's probably where it goes.
Send me the picture, please.
Yeah, I'll find it. I said it doesn't quite match yours, but let's see. You find a good one. That's a good one.
Trying to find the fill spot on this. But I may just have to remove a line, which is a pain in the ass because I don't see a fill cap like they usually have anywhere.
I take a picture of my screen on my phone, so it's not perfect, but you'll see it.
Okay.
Text it to you or Facebook.
Either way. Makes no difference to me.
Makes no difference to me, man. There you go.
Hmm. I could have swore it's been a minute since I've worked on one of these, but I could have swore they had a fill cap somewhere. Although then again, they changed the shit on these like with every production run, it seems like. So usually for the better. However, losing the fill cap is not for the better.
Oh.
Damn, it's a long-winded bitch.
That's another good one.
Oh God, that's tiny.
That's what she said.
There it is. I was waiting for it. At least I can get a driver on it now, I think.
There, I sent another one. I sent a couple to you.
There they are. Messenger?
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be big enough. Nope. Gotta get out the hoodies. Yeah. Oh, and they're buried in shell. Well, I'm only finding two at the moment, so let's hope one of these two is correct. Almost. A little big. Yes. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. It's all right. It's all right. Well, I'm not enjoying the fill procedure on this thing so far. Hope to God this tank doesn't leak. And there's my fitting with its little green O-ring out. Now the fill cap will fit in there. Here, you guys can't really see what the fuck I'm doing anyways, so I'm gonna turn this around so it's easier for me. Ugh. Now, how do I get it in there without spilling everywhere? Don't want hydraulic oil everywhere on it immediately out the box. There we go. Barely spilled it, but a drop or two. That's gonna take forever because I can't really let it breathe. I guess I need to find a little tool as a dipstick, like checking fuel on an old tractor. Hey, there's Rob. We were talking about you earlier. And Sean, what's up? Sean. We were looking at your body that Chris got, Sean.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Or Sean, Rob.
what's up, Rob? Yes, thank you, Rob. I got that from you. It is here,
Arrived
safe
safely.
in one piece.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, he's not welcome.
It's gonna fit perfectly on the 64 Impala chassis, like perfectly. So yeah, we talked about it a bunch earlier. So there's some plans with it. Let's start collecting stuff and kind of start chipping away at it.
Beautiful. 3/4 full tank. That should be good enough, hopefully.
Get started.
Yep.
Sean's asking you what machine you're tinkering with.
4200 XL, buddy. Just stickered it all up with the Sani or whatever stickers. And now filling it to bleed it out and get her live. Cleaning up a little hydraulic oil here. The old trusty Ace Jack oil. That I've seen many people be like, oh, you can't use this shit, it cavitates and doesn't work and burns pumps up. Meanwhile, I got shit with it that's got like 200-300 hours of use on it. It doesn't leak or have any problems. And I think it's like $6 a quart. It's cheap as fuck. Dylan, fuck off, I'm busy. He's over here just whining.
Oh yeah.
I need attention and help, Daddy.
Yep. Uh,
I love that the hydraulic line fittings are nice knurled fittings, so you can just twist them on and off with your fingers.
yeah,
It'd be a real bitch if they made them nuts.
right.
Oh, Sean, you might appreciate this. You seem like a guy that's been a Beavis and Butthead fan since he was young. You haven't been watching the new season. Watch the one last night, the newest one. You'll laugh your ass off, I promise. It's fucking priceless. You'll get it, you fucking cunt. All right. Now, of course, I have no idea what switch or anything does what function on this bitch right now. It's live.
It's
Okay.
alive.
Oh, there's the pump, and she's a pumping. Is it leaking? Nope. Oh,
Whoa.
about pushed the laptop off the table.
Oh, whack.
And the thing with these things, like my dozer took like 45 minutes to bleed, and it has 3 cylinders. And some of these ones with a ton of cylinders might take 5 minutes. Might need more oil again already.
Yeah.
We'll give it a second. The anti-foam and all that. Cat 395. What is that, Sean? There we go.
Big old excavator. Cat 395 is a big boy. Big motherfucker. Damn. That is a big excavator.
If you see how it's jerking, that's how you know it's still got air in it.
Cat 395 is a big boy.
Is it?
Yeah. Big mofo. It looks like there's a demo version and then like a short,
Whoa.
a stubby bucket version. It's super strong.
There we go. There we go. Bleed, bitch, bleed. All right, we'll let it cycle the pump and get the air out for a second while I find this damn ball. Okay.
Oh,
Fill those cylinders. There we go. Are you happy now, Tommy? Yeah, the new South Parks have been great, Sean. As always. It's like probably the smartest damn show on TV, and it gets no credit for it.
that's like South Park sometimes.
That's what we just said with South Park. That's what we were talking about. Smartest damn show on TV. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Let's say, don't drive it off the damn bench. That's how you're getting close there.
Okay, now I think we're about getting to more fluid time.
Yeah, you can imagine you're gonna have to put some fluid in it soon.
These are pretty big cylinders.
Yeah.
Time for more fluid. Although I'm gonna let it sit and let the cavitation and shit work out of it for a minute.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is, it's the air bubbles.
Oh. Well, dude, I think I have to head out. 7:20 already.
Holy shit, it is.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun nervously putting stickers on, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I got shit I gotta get done.
Well, do you guys want me to keep going? Or
Well, Sean and
Have you
Rob just got here.
have you seen enough and say, fuck it, we're good? Let me know. If you want me to keep going, I'll stay on for a bit till I get it all working smooth and shit in another 15 minutes. Otherwise, we'll call it a night and I'll dick with it on my own. Up to y'all. We'll make it a democracy tonight.
All righty. Well, I am out though, so have a
All
good
right,
night.
buddy. Peace. Have a
Yep.
good night.
You too. Catch you later.
Yep. In the meantime, we'll get some more delicious chocolate whiskey. All right, Rob. Well, I'll keep dicking with it then, just for you, even if nobody else wants to, because I'm going to be doing it anyways, right? I'll try and talk to myself as well as you guys, but if something fucks with me, I might get focused and quiet for a little bit. Looks like most of the air is starting to bubble out of it and go back to fluid down the line. I can see. That's another nice benefit. They usually give you clear hoses on at least two of the lines so you can see whether you got any cavitation going on and shit, or if it's good, thankfully. Dylan, man. Not sure. I can't remember if you're a whiskey guy or not, Sean. But if you are, get a chance. Crown came out with a chocolate version. I wasn't sure about it, and then I tried it, and it's fucking delicious. Real smooth, too. Real smooth. Oh, nice, Rob. Hell yeah. I love to see the 14th addiction spreading. Keep it going. I'm not a big fan of the Euro trucks because I'm an American. But I know in reality, in real life, they're actually generally more powerful and badass than American ones and haul more weight because they've got a lot higher load restrictions on their roads and stuff. I think I'm a 9 now. Fuck yeah. That's what I like to hear. 9 semis. Have you gotten any equipment yet? Is that equipment and semis or just semis? If that's just semis, dude, congratulations. That's a fuck ton. That's more than I've got. I think I've got 5 semis. Jesus, 9 just semis. Holy shit. Well, you could if you didn't have 9 goddamn semis. This one, Rob, is the best one to start with. Seriously. An excavator is the best thing to start with because you can put rippers on them. So you can dig trenches, you can rip ground, you can fill trucks, you can move dirt, all that shit. And it's not that bad. Like, I think you can get one shipped to your door for $2,000 or a little over. It's a lot, but it's not like $5,000, you know what I mean? And it's easy to wrap up $1,000 to $2,000 in just one semi if you go buck wild with them. Shit, just buying the kit, putting electronics in it, and an MFC is $1,000 right there. And you gotta have the MFC. You gotta have that light and sound and noise. Yeah, see, 2K is not bad at all. I will warn you though, once you get one, all of a sudden you're gonna see another one for like 3K, like a rock truck, and be like, I guess 3K isn't that bad either. And then it spirals like all this RC shit does. Super annoyed right now that this thing doesn't have a fucking designated fill plug, but like Chris said earlier, first world problems, eh? Curious, I'm gonna check with my dipstick and see how much actual fluid I lost to the cylinders. Because one thing with these, you don't want to overfill them either, or you get leaks and other bad shit happens. Oh yeah, helps if I take the fitting off. Slippery now with fluid. That's what she said. Oh yeah. At least half of what I put in is in the cylinders and lines now. How much fluid does it hold? I'm not sure. I don't know if they even give you specs on that. I don't think anyone goes by that I know of. There's probably somebody out there more anal than me about it and knows you need this many cc's in there, but that's not me on this shit. Certain things I get anal about, some things I'm just like, it, go till it works. And this is one of those just go till it works deals. But you definitely want to always clean your mess of hydraulic oil up, which I'm guessing everybody on here is aware of, because otherwise it becomes a muddy, nasty fucking mess everywhere. So far, I've been able to manage to just keep a little bit spilled on the top of the tank, not running over, which is good. Check her again. And it could probably use a little more. Damn it. I was hoping I got it in one more shot. Need a fresh rag soon. Any of you guys ever watch a YouTube guy called Project Farm? He tests all kinds of shit. From shit like these disposable rags, paper towel deals, to tools, to tires, to batteries. And so far, he hasn't let me down. He does a really thorough, like, scientific job about it. And these towels right here, I learned from him, and his tests are the best. You get them from Uline. White balls. You want the X80s. There's two different kinds. The X80s are the ones you want. Super tough, super absorbent. Work great. And they're not really incredibly pricey or anything either. They might be a little more than like blue Scotch shop towels, but they work a hell of a lot better. Worth the extra dollar or two a box or whatever it is. Dylan, I can't help you right now, bro. Sorry. Would you please stop whining at me? No, I guess I didn't check my fluid depth again, but it's got to have at least as much or more than I put in it the first time in there now. And Sean is right, Rob. That's one of the reasons I got one of these. Even though it's a cheap one, it is a workhorse and does really well. Especially the newer ones, because these have been around. This model's been around for, God, what, Sean? 12 years, probably now. And over those years, they've made a lot of adjustments. They were always a good unit for the price, but they're substantially better all these years later now than they were back in the day. I've been messing with these. I haven't owned one obviously till now, but I've been messing with them for other people for years. Do 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 do. The old Fly Sky music. Okay. Oh, that sounds healthier. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The mic's cutting it out, but the pump's a lot deeper tone. There we go. I think we might have her, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, I think I'm good now. You want to cycle them all at least half a dozen times or more once you start thinking it's blood. Because you'll think it's blood and all of a sudden it'll jerk and a bunch of air will come out of nowhere. But by the sounds of the pump, I think I'm pretty good. I'm seeing a little cavitation in the return line, but not much at all. Just standard once it's bled amount. Oh, no. I haven't cycled this one yet. So where you're at. No air now, I guess. And yes, I do have sound system to put in it. God knows when that will actually install them, but I haven't. I thought maybe it would come with it, but I haven't looked very close, but I don't think. For as cheap as these are, I don't think. Dylan, fuck off, man. You can see I'm busy, buddy. Oh, it's like a lagoon all the way. Oh, there was some air. But that's two big cylinders, so I'm not surprised. I think we are good, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop. Nothing broke. Bucket just hit the edge of the track. There we go. I'll stop that from happening again. And you don't want to like once it's hit the end of its stroke either way, you don't want to hold it long. When I'm bleeding them, I like to overmax them just for a second. All right, and then the final trick here is doing multiple functions at once. And we are good. Look at that scoop of air I just took. Oh yeah. Dump it. There we go. She is all set. I do have a decent amount once I worked at all of cavitation in the line, so I will let it sit and the bubbles work themselves out for a few minutes, have another smoke. And then take the line off and check the fluid again. My guess is it's probably going to be half to a third of a tank, so I should probably put a little more in. Otherwise, one of the things that happens is you start getting on angles if you don't have enough in there, and then it starts fucking with you. Let me catch up here. Yeah, bleeding is a one and done thing, Tommy. Like once it's bled, provided, like I just said, you have enough fluid so when you're on angles. But even if that happens, it just will quit working. And once you go back to level ground, it's fine. I had to show at a 1/8 scale 3D printed roadscaper. It was insane. You can see mine right there still, but that's 14th scale. 8th scale is fucking massive. Is that the one? No, 3D printed. I was gonna say there's one out of Vietnam that I think is 10th or 12th scale. Don't know if it's still made. Or no, Malaysia is where the guy was. It was like $7,500. But it was way too big, yeah. Yep, it's all smooth and good to go now, Sean. Not sure what you were saying good to know about because I'm catching up. But dude, the equipment it is the shit. Never have I put a piece of equipment in someone's hand and then like not be insanely entertained and endlessly entertained. Because I've been taking this shit with me to shows for years and just handing the radio off to people. I'll come back like 4 hours later at a crawling event I brought it to when I'm done with my comping part and shit and be like, hey, how you doing? Oh, good. Everything's still going well. Only had to change the battery 2, 3 times. I'm like, oh, well, it's been 4 hours. What? I thought it'd been like an hour and a half. No, you've been on this thing for 4 hours nonstop. Holy shit. 400 hours of print time. God damn. But yeah, if you're gonna get one, Rob, this is definitely what I recommend to everybody to start with, 4200 XL. A lot of people want dozers or rock trucks, shit like that, a loader for their first one. And if you know you're gonna buy more relatively quickly, that's all well and good. But if you buy a dozer, all you can do is rip ground and push dirt. And if you buy a loader, all you can do is move dirt and load trucks. Excavator, you can rip like a dozer. You can somewhat push dirt around with the bucket once you get good with it. Not like a dozer, but a little bit. You can load trucks, dig trenches, move dirt piles, whatever you need. Well, of course, then you need a lowboy trailer. Oh, the rags. Yeah, Sean. They're definitely worth it. And there's a lot in a box, and they go so far, like I still haven't gotten another one out. This still has some room for cleanup and stuff. And you know how hydraulic fluid is. It would ruin a Scotch shop towel the first 2 times I dab shit up. They're super absorbent. Even with hydraulic oil, motor oil, silicone oil, because I use these in working on full-size shit too, right? Not just for RC. And they're very handy. Good for spraying and cleaning windows. Like, they're worth it. If you haven't checked, I'm 99% sure, I haven't watched his videos in a minute, but it's Project Farm on YouTube. Short, buzzed-haired guy with glasses, probably 45, 50 years old. Does a really good job testing shit. I know, Sean, and look at you now. You're one of the people I ruined. You're welcome. You and Hauke and geez, probably half dozen more guys. Here, try this. Try it. And they're like, fuck you. Why? Because you don't have to buy one. Exactly. The more the merrier. Because I can have fun by myself. But like you guys, I know Rob's been doing RC forever. Been doing RC for 38 years. So to me, to just go out with a basher or a crawler or a race car or anything, even if I had like in Michigan when I had the personal track built, I can have fun for a half hour, then I get bored. But if I'm out there with even one other person, I could spend fucking 16 hours having a blast. Well, the new beast lives. Good. I'm very happy with how the stickers came out. I managed to nail it. I think they're about 98% perfect, which I was hoping for 95 or better. So I thought about getting a tape measure and getting anal and marking and shit, but fuck it. By eye, if you got a good eye for it, is damn near as accurate. I don't know what you want. Get your bone. It's right there. Get your bone. Where's your bone? Get it. You walked right past it. No, nuts. It's right there. Get your bone. Get it. He's looking around everywhere. Where is it? You fucking doofus. All right, looks like most of the bubbles are working out, and my return line still has fluid in it. So I probably don't even need to check it, but I'm going to because it probably needs just a skosh more so I know it works on all surfaces. Yep, exactly, Rob. You've been doing it for decades. It's still fun, right? But it's not nearly as fun as it was 20 or 30 years ago to just go run an RC car. We get jaded to everything we do, no matter what, if we do it long enough. Just a part of life. But then, see, you got enough semis. When I'm hosting events down here, you can come down with your semis. But if you get a piece of equipment, then you can have real fun. And that's why I keep all of them on their own radio. Everything else I run off my Futaba, right? Like all my planes are on one DX9. All of my cars are on a 7PX. But the equipment, the semi trucks too, I keep all on one DX9 because I don't let other people drive my semi trucks because they're too easy to fuck up. But this stuff, unless you're a total asshole dumbass, which I do know one person that's banned from using my equipment because that's how he treats it. But anyone with any respect and knowledge on how to use RC, you're not going to break these things, right? Unless it's been used for 100 hours and a bushing fails or a line fails, but that's not their fault. And then when you have, God, I think I got 12 pieces of equipment now, 11, 12, something like that. I can have 10, 11 other dudes over or dudettes, and we can all be running shit, having a good time because they're all on their own radio. Well, see, yeah, now you're saying you have it all on one radio, but do you understand why I keep them all on their own radio now? And the other good thing is if someone happens to drop this and fuck it up or something, these things are $60, right? It's not like they're dropping a $700 radio and ruining your month and your finances. It's like, oh, you dick, give me $60. Yeah. Oh man, it is amazing though. Just what? Oh, move it. Oh, now you can't see the Apple one, but just the little bit of stickers on it makes it look so much better. Now I just gotta get the screws in these lights on the boom, but I'll do that when I unscrew every single fucking screw and Loctite it with the good old Bob Smith BSI Industries blue Loctite. Tommy, have you used yours? I know you said you bought some a while ago. Um, what do you think? Is it as good as I said it was? Or is Tommy still on here? He probably is. There's three people in here. I'm guessing it's Sean, Tommy, and Rob. I've heard about the Dumbo RC shit, but I haven't actually seen one or used one. And again, even with my 7PX, it's an expensive ass radio. But Futabas are tough, you know, you can drop them. I've seen people do torture tests on them and drop them 10 feet off a deck and shit like that and whatnot. And they generally never break because they're built right. Oh, you haven't used it yet. Okay. You should be using it, man. Where's my doctor of pepper? There he is. Well, I guess unless any of y'all got any questions, we can probably call it a night. I know I need to talk to Tommy for a minute before he goes to bed. He's got to get up early. Oh yeah, you know what? I can't remember. There's a switch here. I wonder, it's probably an on-off switch. Most of them don't have on-off switches. Let's see if that's what it is. But I think that's what it is on these 4200 XLs, if I recall correctly. IIRC, if we're online, right? Nope, not for the lights. Guess we can play with the switches. Yeah, that's the track. Oh, usually there's two buttons on the back. Usually one of these you can press and hold to cycle the pump without it being on. But no. Oh, and I did notice, that's right, this doesn't have the mixing yet. A lot of the equipment You turn the pump on like so, but it only runs when you're using functions. This is not mixed. I have no fucking clue what that switch does. And God forbid they give you any instructions. So who fucking knows? But it works. It's ready to go. And there is so much room. Like this battery is this typical stick pack 3S. And you kind of got to snake it in this one. But well, it's fighting me right now, but there's a ton of room in there where they're easy to get in and out. But yeah. Oh, I guess I'll check the fluid one last time. Well, now I just ran the pump, foamed her up a bit. So one for the doctor. Then we'll check the fluid and I'll call it a night. Hopefully work is going well for you, Rob. Hope all the health shit is going well as well. Gotta use fingers that don't have hydraulic oil on them because I don't really want to smoke that. Damn. Now this is gonna annoy the fuck out of me. I gotta figure out what the switch is for. Sean, do you know what this switch is for? It's definitely hooked to something. But I can't tell what. Yes, dude. Frank is a champ for that. Whenever, like, I can do it, but I'm not super familiar with these, so it takes me a half hour to reprogram it to different controls. You hand one of these fuckers to Frank, 2 minutes later. Seriously, that quick. Everything is how you want it. I should have worn my Frank shirt tonight. Well, that sucks, but good that everything's going okay so far. Keep a positive attitude. That always helps. All right. Foam is almost gone. One more time, taking it apart and soaking up hydraulic oil. Dylan, now is not the time, buddy. Fuck off, please. Go on. Go lay down and entertain yourself now. Good boy. I kind of at first wondered the hydraulic oil tank in this is just loose. It just sits in there. At first I was kind of like, oh, why would you do that? But now that I see how you have to fill it, it is quite a convenience that it's set up that way. But I also don't like taking this shit on and off too much because the line flexes around the nipple, right? And the more you do that, the more shit wears out. Prone to leakage. Oh yeah. Trying to check it again before I took the nipple off. My guess is I'm probably gonna have to put a little more in. Oh yeah, definitely. It's only got about a 1/4 inch in the bottom, probably just enough for it to work on level ground. Well, Rob, my dozer is 9 years old, probably has 250 plus hours on it, and I've never changed the fluid or added fluid. So there you go. And again, It's not like AMSOIL or some badass shit. It's Ace hydraulic jack oil. Because if you look on like RC four-wheel drive, they sell you like a tiny little bottle for $32. I was like, no fucking way. So when I got the dozer, I started doing my math, right? Because I don't know. I know oil and transmission fluid and power steering fluid, all that kind of numbers, but I don't know shit about hydraulic oil. When we were on the farm, we just bought bulk and dumped it in. So I did all my research on the uh it's not SAE with hydraulic oil, for the ratings, but same kind of concept. And turned out jack oil was the same shit. Um, Even though people say it's not, and from everything I researched over a couple hours, it's the same damn shit. And it has done me just fine on the cheap. And one bottle like this, I still got what, a third in there? And it's done multiple pieces of equipment. I need to get it too clean till I know I don't have to add any more oil, I guess. And then I'll get a nice fresh towel to make sure it's truly spotless. Mm, yeah, it's about a half tank. I'd rather have about 3/4. Like I said, you don't want to overfill them or bad shit happens, especially once it starts to cavitate, aerate, bubbles up. But half tank is like the minimum I'd like. I usually prefer about 3/4 full. And on some of these pieces of equipment, you can't necessarily check how full it is because sometimes there's a fill cap that's a line going to the tank. So you just kind of gotta run it and guesstimate, and if it gives you any shit, add more. But when you can check it, it's nice, even if the way they designed it's kind of a pain in the ass to fill. There we go. That's 3/4 full. All right, it's officially done once I clean it up. Because like I said, I have a sound system for it, but God knows when that'll get installed sometime in the next 3 months to 2 years, probably. I don't like putting myself on a schedule with my fucking toys, There's enough stress in life. People are always like, oh, why don't you build this faster? Why don't you do that like this? Why don't you hurry up with this? I'm like, because then it becomes work and a chore. And this is supposed to be relaxing and fun and enjoyable. So if I feel like fucking with it, I fuck with it. If I don't feel like fucking with it, I don't fuck with it. That easy. You do you, I'll do me. It's a simple way to live life. Too bad more people don't see it that way. If I was really gonna get crazy, I'd bust out some cow RC moo clean and finish it off, but there's always going to be a little residual oil and bullshit that gets dirty and stuff. So I learned that many, many moons ago on real stuff. Oh, that's right. Angle, I gotta finger it in first. And these 14ths like are just big enough. I've got pretty good sized hands, but oftentimes, not always, some of them are real bitch, but in general, there's usually enough room to work around shit relatively comfortably compared to what you would think it's gonna be like. one of the big tricks, like anything, is getting to know your machine and the little shortcuts and tricks and stuff you can do things faster and easier. But that's with anything you build and work on, you know. I remember back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, when everyone was rocking JADOs and crashing them and tackling the chassis. And like, if there were book time for RC repair, that would probably be like a 4 or 5 hour repair. But I could change a JADO chassis in 20 minutes because the way they're designed, you just flip it upside down, take all the screws out, take the chassis off, set the new chassis on, put all the screws back in, voila. It always blew people's minds at the hobby shop I worked at before I started mine when I could do that. How the fuck do you do all these repairs so fast? Well, once you've worked on something a bunch of times, if you know what you're doing and you actually have mechanical skills, you figure out shortcuts. Might as well move it around one last time, right? And double check. Okay, so this one really only likes to do 2 functions at once. That's all right. That's all you really needed to do. And my fluid is almost completely solid with zero cavitation. You're always gonna have a little cavitation as a pump, right? Physics and shit, fluid dynamics. But it's right on where it can. Yeah, and the pump, a lot of it too, like a lot of things is by ear. The pump is running really consistently. So everything is good, Cal. This machine is clear. Although, like a dumbass, I just left the house perpendicular to the tracks, which makes it more of a hassle to move and store, but whatever. All right. I'll have one more smoke with y'all, refill my drink one time, and then I'm gonna call it a night and talk to Tommy. You gotta talk business. Yeah, screaming deal for him. Uh, oh, I gotta catch up again. Okay, back to so Sean, if wired, they don't have a fuel cap. If wired, they don't have a fuel cap. I'm not sure what that means. I'm missing what we were talking about at that point in time, I guess again. Sean, sorry. Yeah. And the 374F is probably one of those ones that I was talking about where it's a fill cap with just the line to the tank, right? So you have no clue. Uh, how's the J truck coming along? It has not been touched in a month. Um, partly because Cadence has been having so much fun helping me that I'm starting to feel guilty if I do anything without her, right? Because she enjoys it and it's a wonderful learning experience. And number two, I just don't have the fucking time. My days off, I'm mowing the lawn and weed whacking and fence mending and doing housework and laundry. You know how it goes. Um, days on, I'm taking care of him, other shit, working, bullshitting. But that's okay. I don't like, I can drive it and run it if I need to right now, no problem. It just doesn't have any windows in the door still. They're all ready to be put back together. I gotta paint the vent window frames still, scuff them and paint them. I don't have to, but if I've gone this far, I might as well make them perfect instead of 90% perfect like they are. So if I need to haul something, I can fire it up and go. I've got the headliner, I've got the door cards, door panels, I've got the carpet. It's all cleaned out and dynamatted. Turns out Jeep recyclers might be able to restore my dash because it's in for an 85 truck, it's in damn good shape, but it's also an 85 truck, right? 40 years old. So it's not perfect or super clean by any means. Real good shape, but on the driver side by the A-pillar, they like to curl up, and mine's doing that a little bit. And then there's a couple little cracks and things in it. Otherwise, it's in real good shape, but I guess they're offering restorations on them now. And I could probably restore it myself, but again, it's one of those things I've never tried, don't know really shit about because I've never tried, so I've never tried to learn about it. And if it's a reasonable price, I may be better off sending it to them and paying $200-300 to have someone with experience that's done 200 of them do it versus me trying and fucking it up and then they don't remake them. Like you can't get repops. You're never ever gonna find a clean used one anywhere. If you do, it's probably gonna be $2,000. So might be one of those deals where it's just easier to pay someone that knows what the fuck they're doing. Everything's hydraulic, Tommy. The bucket's hydraulic. You can see the cylinder for the bucket right there. Boom's hydraulic, arms hydraulic, like all of it's hydraulic. Aside from the tracks, run on brushed motors. In here, you can get a brushless upgrade. Don't really need it. Doesn't go that much faster. Get that much more power and is relatively pricey. A few $100 as I recall. And then the house is on a brush motor. But that is a 550 can right here behind the boom. Which is super easy to replace and $20 to replace. I do know on the older ones, I haven't heard about it in a while, but the older ones, the ring that's at the base of the house right there, I should know the name for it. One of you guys will know the name for it. It's the ring, right? Kind of like they use a clock spring for the same thing in steering wheels that makes it so you can transfer around all the time. It's a copper ring that transfers the power. And I know people several years ago, I know that had these and put like 400-500 hours on them, a lot of time. That ring would take a shit and they'd have to replace it. But I haven't heard about that in a long time, and it took tons of hours to get there. Yeah, I don't need one. Well, this time of year, it's kind of nice to have windows, Rob, because it rains constantly. If you're early in the morning or after dark, you're safe. But anywhere between noon and 7, it could become a monsoon. Which it's okay. That's why I haven't fucked in with anything and put the new interior stuff in it. Because if I do need to drive it and I get poured in on the cab, not a big deal. The seat's not recovered. It still needs recovered. It's gonna get all new foam, so if that gets wet, what the fuck ever. No carpet on the floor. The dynamat's sealed down, so it's good. And I mean, quite frankly, it's nice to have the windows down this time of year in Florida with a truck without AC, anyways. Because I don't know how much you paid attention to when I was fucking with it a lot, a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I took it to try and see if I could get the factory AC working because it's a factory AC truck, but the compressor's toast. It's the old oh God. You know what I'm talking about. It looks like a small engine. It's essentially a little one cylinder. Sandons are the new ones. I can't, the name is escaping me right now. Probably too much chocolate whiskey. But it's toast. And so I'm just gonna end up rebuilding the whole AC system. Yep, some things are best left to the pros, man. It's cheaper to let them do it than to accidentally fuck it up. Hundreds of hours, I mean real time, Rob. Real time. Not 1/14 hours. Real daytime hours. York. Thank you, Tommy. That's it. And the York compressors are the best nowadays because you can still buy them for between $300 and $600. Of course, as usual, you get what you pay for, and use them as air compressors for air ride systems. One of those motherfuckers will pump a 10-gallon tank up to 150 psi in like 2 minutes or less. And if you got from zero, you're sitting there with an electric compressor system, 10 gallons from zero. You're like, all right, 18 minutes later, we're full. It robs a little horsepower, but on most shit with airbags, if you lose 10 horsepower here and there to charge it up, no one gives a fuck. Ugh. Damn, it's after 11. Time is flying tonight. Okay. Well, my battery is dying. Are we good? Any more questions? Anybody need to know anything else? I will go through it and fix loose screws and use the Bob Smith Industries blue Loctite on all of it. But I'm not going to do that on camera unless I'm bored in one of the future shows and just need something to tinker with. That takes a while. And honestly, I don't completely disassemble it and change every screw. There are screws in here you will not be able to get to. And you just kind of cross your fucking fingers they don't give you any trouble for a while. Because it is a lot of work if you have to completely disassemble one of these motherfuckers. This model actually is pretty straight up and easy. Most everything is exposed. Taking the house off isn't bad. But in general, on the heavy equipment, if you got to totally dissect that thing and put it back together, it's many, many hours. All right, buddy. Have a good night, Rob. We'll call it good. I'm going to get a hold of Tommy. And thanks for stopping in, guys. Peace. We'll see you next week, probably. No fucking clue what we'll be doing as usual.